This segment is sponsored in part by Cronin Law Firm. Courageous, confident, compassionate.
As anyone who's gone through a divorce can tell you, the process is rarely easy. Tensions run high, and couples often make poor decisions in the heat of the moment. So there are a number of things you should not do that will help lessen the chance you'll regret your decision later on. Joining us now is attorney Sabrina Shaheen Cronin with her top 4 divorce don'ts. It is so good to see you again.
Thank you. Great to be here.
So last week we talked about do's. Now we're going to talk about don'ts. First up, you say establish boundaries, which I think is more important than people realize.
Yes, don't forget boundaries. That means for yourself, don't forget that you're going through something that could be acrimonious, that could be painful,
right.
But you don't want to be a wallflower. You don't
right.
want to give in so easily. You don't want to just say, I'm so broken, I don't want to fight anymore. You need to establish your presence, your boundaries, that you are in this, and this is a long-term,
right.
could have long-term ramifications.
Right, the boundaries. Boundaries for ourselves. I mean, I mentioned to you when we first met, I'm very open about my divorce, and if there's anything I can pass on to other folks, the boundaries is really true. I also had to set boundaries, like maybe my attorney wanted to talk to me, and I was like, I need 15 because I need to just get myself together, because
yes.
you can't really go into these conversations if you're not in the right headspace.
Absolutely, and you also have to remember that if you share children and you are living still in that marital home, you should not feel unsafe in your own
That's
home.
Right.
Sometimes the soon-to-be ex will just walk right in,
right.
make themselves at home,
right.
and you have to learn how to say no.
Right. Say, you know what, from 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock, you can come in, and all the rest.
Yes.
Another one, which is a huge point of contention, is money, specifically hiding assets. Can you talk to us a little bit about that? Because it's a grayish area.
Yes, yes. I say don't hide assets.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is do not think for a minute that you're going to get away with something. If you purchased an item, if you purchased some property, if you have a separate bank account, if they have another lawyer that's any worth his or her salt on the other side, they will find it, and you will be penalized most likely from sanctions from the court if your lawyer is aggressive and if they can get that for you. It's very important also to remember that if you do hide assets and a judgment is entered and later on down the road that's somehow discovered, you could be very in trouble for fraud or something like that and overturn the whole judgment.
That's right. In more trouble than just trying to get a divorce.
Yes.
Yeah, so don't hide the assets. The other thing, and you know, unfortunately or fortunately, I guess it depends how you look at it, I have friends who've gotten divorced, and I remember saying, whatever you do, don't put your business in the street, which is to say, don't disparage your soon-to-be ex-spouse in front of family, your children, or your friends. Why is that important?
It's especially important because the more you disparage, the more you look like the bad person, the more you look like the one with sour grapes.
Right.
Nobody wants to hear your dirty laundry. Keep it private. I've had clients that would try to put things on social media, and that is in such poor taste. And if you have children involved, you're only hurting them, you're hurting the community, you're hurting yourself, really. So try to keep things very private and only trust those that are very close to you.
Yeah, keep your circle really close. Gosh, I was thinking when I got divorced, social media wasn't even a thing. I can't even imagine now.
Yes.
That's something to keep in your back pocket. Once it's out there forever, and you can't really take it back.
Yes, and it could hurt you during the divorce process as well.
That's right. There's a fourth thing, the last thing, so easy to lose sight of. Divorce is not forever. The process is not forever. It's temporary.
It is temporary, and that's why your behavior during this time period, you really need to remember how broken you are, or how ashamed, or even how angry, how hurt. It's temporary, and you need to learn how to work on yourself, get a hold of your emotions so that you can be better after. This is just a temporary process. Divorce is temporary. The challenges you face were temporary, but it's here and designed to set you up for better and bigger things after.
Fantastic. That's right, because after you get divorced, you still have to live with yourself.
Yes, and you take yourself everywhere you go.
That's right. That's right. Sabrina, it's been a real pleasure talking to you.
Thank you, Marisol. You as well.
Absolutely. So if you would like to contact Sabrina for further advice, head to CroninLawFirm.com and SabrinaShaheen.com.